Hi. All right, so let me turn this down a little bit. So, first of all, I had no intention of streaming at all while I was here. So, I kind of have like a very janky setup going on. So, bear with me because if you can't hear the music, I just turned my cell phone down. Yes, I'm doing that because my little laptop that I use for traveling cannot handle playing the music program on top of the streaming program. So, yeah. But I'm all dressed up because I just got back from the Barovian ball at D&D in a castle and it was so cool. Today was second day for me, but it was actually the first day for the guests. So the guests, diesel engine. So the guests arrived this afternoon, and we finally got a chance to really get to meet them around like that. I want to say it was around 3:34 that they finally started coming through, and at least where I was staying, because I was upstairs helping hand out minis. Shocker. um, So, anyways, it was one of those things where people were coming upstairs. They got to get their minis. We got to say hello. It was sort of like a little social thing. And then you had Doug, Dave, and Ted were walking their tables around the castle just to show everyone where everything's located because we're sort of bopping all over the place right now since we only have parts of the castle to put to use, whereas next year they're trying to get the whole castle, which would be cool. Hello, Raven. Nice to see you there in the chat. So basically we had that go on until I think 5 o'clock was about the close time on that. So it got to 5 o'clock, and then it was sort of go get yourself ready and established, get yourself comfortable. And at 7, we had the setup of basically this meeting. Barovian ball was the theme. And hold on, I'm just checking out something music-wise. No, that's legit. That's legit. Don't flag me. So it was 7 o'clock, and we all got to meet in this amazing bar. And I'm definitely getting pictures of this bar tomorrow because I found out that's going to be the bar I'm going to get to run babies. So I'm excited for that one too, for my one shot in the evenings. So basically, we all got together in the bar. Some of us got dressed up, like myself. Others, honestly, they just came in, regular clothing, which is totally cool, totally fine. There wasn't a dress requirement. Some of us just got a little bit more into it than others. I did have to, let me skip this song. I did have to laugh because completely unintentionally, Ted and I somehow managed to coordinate our outfits. He has this really amazing, I'll put a picture up on the Facebook page tomorrow, or maybe later after we're done. But he had this amazing jacket that he was wearing, and it was, the epaulets with feathers and just beautiful. But long story short, I walk in and I see him, and kid you not, we both have this pattern that you can see on my corset. We both have this pattern going on, and he's wearing all black with this coat. So we're cracking up. It's like, oh, we totally meant for this to happen. Sure. But we had fun with that. That was a fun thing to do, and I ended up sitting at his table just by default in terms of all of the situations and everything. So it was a really fun evening. They have, I guess the castle has these performers. They sort of jump in, and it's sort of like a dinner and musical type of setup, I guess. Hello, Bill, and thank you. Yes, I'm just back from the ball. And it was cool. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was really neat. So yeah, this makes up for last night because I watched last night's video, and oh my god, I was just tired, sleepy, jet-lagged lady. Thank you, Overkill. I'm a princess. I'm not a policeman, I'm a princess. Name that movie and I'll be thrilled. So yeah, basically the first hour was sort of grab a drink and chat and get to meet the other players and everything like that. Oh, I love it. And it's got these awesome, look at these sleeves. I'm so going to be bouncing all over the place, aren't I? So it was this awesome means of just being able to kind of get to meet the players a little bit more, chat with them some more. And then they brought us up with a very pomp and circumstance thing. They had this crew of actors and actresses come in, and they serve your dinner, but they also kind of play out these scenes and everything that go along with the dinner. It really was a lot of fun. There was sing-along stuff, and then we had, I don't even remember what the song is now, but you had to sing something for the next course to come out, which, of course, first course, I was like, hey, yeah, okay, food. And as the night went on, more and more and more people got into it. So it was a cute way to get people to kind of just start getting together and chatting. And, oh, quite frankly, we had so much fun tonight at Ted's table of players. There's a hairdryer behind me. I know! That I know about. That's there on purpose. Oh, the things we do to get ready for the ball. So we were sitting there, and a gentleman named Chris, who was sitting next to me, he was chatting with us, and he's actually one of our Dawnbringers viewers. So it was a lot of fun that we, Ted and I, got to sit and chat with him about stuff that he's been watching on the stream and all that good stuff. But it was really cool, like just putting names and faces and everything like that together. And basically, what happens is tomorrow the games start at 9 o'clock in the morning, so everyone has their own table. So you have Dave's table, Ted's tables, and Doug's table, and there are 6 players at each table. So everyone will go to their respective table in their assigned room for that day, and they'll get to play pretty much the whole day. Like, obviously, breaks and lunch and stuff like that is going to happen. It's not like, you were in the room and that's all you're going to do. So they're going to get to basically just play the campaign that the guys have been working on together. And it's sort of being set up so they coincide with each other with a couple of different concepts tossed in from what I can tell. And then I'm just going to turn this off because forget the music, that's not happening. And then break for dinner type of situation. And then after dinner, hello, lady. I like it too. It's lovely. I'm going to be saying lovely a heck of a lot more than before. My apologies, but I love the word lovely. So then in the evening, Lisa and I will get to run our one-shot deal. She's doing Ravenloft. I'm doing my, Andy, we're going to stick a pin in that one. And then I'm going to be doing BB's Place in the evening. And they let me have the bar. Oh my God. This bar is so freaking cool. I'm absolutely going to get a picture tomorrow, and I'll post it on Twitter and Facebook so you can see. But like when Ash came up to me, she's one of the coordinators, and oh my gosh, she came out, she goes, "Wait, would this kind of work as BB's Place type of thing?" And I was like, yes, it would. So come on, I get to run my bar-based one-shot in a bar in a castle. I mean, this is just like, oh, I'm so excited about it. Yeah, right, Shan's like, you're in need of intervention. I'm doing fine. I have no problem whatsoever. None at all. So yeah, that's kind of like the whole setup in terms of how they have all the days set up. So it's going to be fun to, get to interact with these people who are literally there just to sit and play the game and have fun with each other. So I'm excited for it. 2 days in a row you've been on time, so I guess I need to have my streams at, hold on, it's 11:19 my time in the UK. Whew, I don't think I could do that. I'm also going to sign off right at midnight-ish, if not a little bit afterwards, just because, a girl needs her sleep. But also jump over to Scrat's channel on Twitch because they're doing Doors of Dunera, and that's normally my Monday night game. So I'm very much sad that I won't be able to be on it tonight, but there was no way I was going to be able to go until 3:34 in the morning type of situation. It's just no, because it's been a long day already. But yeah, I know I'm gushing, but if you want to go and check out a really cool game, and it's not going to be late night for you, highly recommend it. Tell them Nadi sent you. But yeah, since you're talking about the dress, let me see if I can. Oh, I think I can. All right, so basically it's this fun. Let me move the chair. I'm also wearing heels, so I'm still not this tall. So it has these, look at these sleeves. And the way I justified getting this dress is I can be Morticia Adams for Halloween. So it has these gorgeous sleeves, and this is a really gorgeous corset that I showed before. It's from Corset Story, and it fits so nicely, and it's nice and comfy. And then, not my real hair, but it makes doing your hair so much easier when you can make it longer. And this is floor length, and it's got one of those kick plate things, so I had to keep picking it up to go up and down the stairs, and there are a lot of stairs here, a lot of stairs. But oh my gosh, Lumley is just, it's a phenomenal place, and it's also, you could stay here if you wanted to, even if it's not D&D and Castle related, if you're just doing tourist stuff. I would actually recommend staying here because the staff is wonderful. The accommodations are just so darn endearing, and at least my room is cute. My room is this cute, cozy little room. I've seen a couple other rooms for other people, and it varies. There's different looks, there's different tones, so I guess you could always kind of explain what it is you're looking for, type of thing. But it's a really nice castle, and again, they're going to be doing this in 2020 here at this castle, so it's one of those things where thumbs up, dude. It's been wonderful so far. So I think tomorrow what I'm going to try and do is just sort of wander around. I did get some video today with my GoPro just of my walking around the castle, so I'm going to try and hopefully pull something together so you get a sense of what it's like to be there. But caveat is it was sort of cloudy and rainy today, so I'm not sure if that's going to work so well. So I'm going to take a look at that tomorrow morning when everyone's in game playing, and just check the video and see how it looks. And I might go and reshoot some stuff, and also go around and try and capture what everyone else is doing in their games. Just kind of like, you know, peek my head in with my little GoPro, my GoPro on a stick, and see if I can catch some glimpses of that. And then just, I'm hoping once I get back into the States and I have my laptop that can handle doing things as opposed to my hybrid deal, I can pull together a fun video for you guys so you get to sort of experience parts of what's been going on so far, because it really is, I mean, by the end of tonight, it was just such a fun, it was just that special feeling. Like, you can tell everyone's kind of clicked and they're excited for tomorrow, and I can't wait to see where people are going to go with everything. And definitely connections are being made, and people were laughing and just goofing around with each other. So it's pretty darn special. It really is one of these experiences where it's going to be a lifetime, lifelong memory for me, for sure. And I'm truly, truly so lucky I got a chance to do this. So, you know, those of you who are like on the fence about it, just start saving those pennies from heaven. How's that? Because if this is something on your bucket list, I would recommend it because of all the fun. And it's only the first day. So it should be a lot of fun through the rest of the week. And then there's some change ups. There we go. That's the word. Happening Thursday. I'm still not sure of the official details on that. So really, I realized this is my last night where I'm going to be able to sit and stream, because technically I'll still be playing my game with the players. So I'm supposed to play until about 11:30 at night. So I realized, I'm like, that's going to be where I'm going to have to say, nope, can't do the streams anymore. So I thought I'd jump on one more time tonight and just say hi to everyone and do a quick rundown of what went into things. Oh my God, the singing part was fun, because I'm sitting across from Ted, and some of you know that Ted and I play Thursday nights the Dawnbringers, and he's the barbarian dwarf and I am a bard, and it's almost like we're falling back into role. And they were just giving me too much fun stuff to play around with. So I got to, you know, tap into the bard side comments and stuff like that tonight. But honestly, it was an awesome table, and it was good to just sort of chat with each other. And yeah, it's going to be pretty darn interesting. And I'm hoping the weather is better tomorrow, because there are all these. Oh, thank you, Max. Oh, and hello, Eleftheria. It's nice to see you there too. So I'm really hoping tomorrow is better. And last lap, I saw it. There you are as well. Thank you, and hello. If the weather's good, I can actually take better pictures and show you what's going on, because right now it's gorgeous, but it's darker. So I'm just not getting the details that I really wanted to get, especially because, oh my gosh, the crafting inspiration around here isn't even funny right now. I have like all these ideas dancing in my head as to what I want to do as fun bits of scatter and terrain techniques, especially for people who are doing things that are more like in town, in castle based situations. So yeah. Can you tell I'm just a little bit excited for this? Nick says they loved your additions. Oh, I hope so. We'll see. We shall see. But I mean, just the grounds themselves are just welcome. Well, see, the thing is I left, my home was drizzly when I left, so it's kind of like I guess I might have brought the, yeah, bringing a camera and like stealth film what's going on tomorrow. Don't know if that's going to work that way. But it was just, it was cold and rainy when I left, and it kind of came to cold and rainy. So fingers crossed it gets better. Because like I said, there's a couple of like courtyard areas that are just so, they're pretty much what you envision as, you know, the center of a castle courtyard. And that's really what I'm kind of locking onto. I'm like, it would be kind of neat to have sort of a hedge maze courtyard type of build as a craft. So that's where my brain is right now for a tutorial in the future as to when that's going to actually happen. I'm not sure exactly when. So that's one of them. And then there was this other neat water feature thing that was built into one of the walls that got me really thinking is, oh, that could be a fun thing to incorporate as well. But it's just, it's inspiring both visually and just in terms of being a part of the whole Dungeons and Dragons setup, because you get all these other people coming in who, I mean, they're coming up excited to start talking about their not their players, but their characters with you. And oh yeah, I went with this and this background and this is their backstory. And granted, I'm not playing in the campaign that the guys are running, so that's why I get to kind of wander around and see what else is happening. I'll probably be showing Lisa around too. Come to think of it, light bulb. But it's just the eagerness and the joy and the excitement, and you can just tell people are really, really, truly, very much so looking forward to jumping in and just playing. So I think that's going to really be something special to experience, which is why I want to go around and help where I can, if I can, type of situation. But yeah, so let's see. If you've been to a Japanese castle, it's super different. Well, that's something I didn't know. Now I know. If you didn't know that, then check out what Spappy said. So it's and it's sort of charming because where I am, I actually have to walk outside 2 times to get to where the main things are happening. So it's like I walk outside and there's this little courtyard with like a garden and everything, and I walk into sort of the reception area, and I kind of weave my way through a part of the castle. But then because there's like staff only and private only, there's this one way you have to go, and it takes you out into this courtyard. And this courtyard, it's surrounded all around by the castle itself. So you look up and you just get this gorgeous, the crenellations and oh geez, it's just babble, babble, babble. She's talking about a building. But you see the stonework and everything like that. And you can then go through the courtyard to the other side of the castle, and you go back in. And where you go in, it's sort of like, it probably was like the servant area, like the tunnels and stuff for moving around underneath all the happenings upstairs. So you go into this, and it was actually in the preview part of the stream. There's this room, it's called the guards room. And it's like, it's what you'd picture as a dungeon room. It's this dark gray stone walls all around. There's wrought iron work for the doors and a couple like little alcoves. And there's a set of stairs you can go up and go into different parts of the castle, or you can continue down this little hallway area. Again, there's another cool room down there that they're using for one of the games, or one of the rooms for the games, I should say. And that one is the Gilt, G-I-L-T room. And that's another cool looking room. It's like dark blues and dark woods, and it's got this very sumptuous but covert feel to it. And the cool thing is all the players will get a chance to play in each of these rooms. So I love that they're kind of rotating where the DMs are going to have their game each day. So everyone gets a taste of all these different rooms too. And then I'm like mentally trying to put the map into verbal form. And then when you go into like this little tuck away section, it actually brings you to the main part of the castle. And that's like, there's 3 flights of stairs I'd have to go up to get to what we're calling the office area and the player lounge. But as you go up, unfortunately, not unfortunately, they've had other events happening at the same time. So I haven't really been able to explore those first couple levels. But you get upstairs and there's a couple of other rooms. And there's also like guest rooms, like where people are actually staying for the evening type of situation, or rooms for hosting events and everything like that. And there's a really cool library bar, which means it's a room filled with all these gorgeous old books with a bar. So that's a really cool room to be in. It's like you can get like sandwiches and snacks and that type of thing. So it's an experience, and it's lovely. Like I said, that word's gonna come up. It's just lovely. I'm really like from an architectural point of view, what are the roofs? You know what? I could probably ask one of the construction workers. I kid you not, because they have some refurbishment. What would they call it for the exterior? I'm trying to remember. But I could probably check it out and find out if you really want a literal answer. To be quite frank with you, I couldn't tell you so well because I haven't been really looking up and studying the roofs, and my room is lower, so I don't get the over and above perspective. I want to say probably slate, if I'm remembering slightly correctly. But I mean, I could check that one out. Let's see here. In Britain, all roofs are made of dragon scales. That's what happened to all the dragons. Right, last laugh? That's what happened with all of them. Ha 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 ha. I'm just reading the chat right now. Yes, we did the Elizabethan, you know what I mean. I'm so, the Elizabethan banquet. They did that tonight for us, but we kind of had a Barovian nod into it as well, just to sort of tie it into the whole D&D thing. The Murder Mystery Night, they're going to run for us on Friday, and I will be there for that. As far as I know, as long as Scrat and Alice haven't changed their mind, we're going to be there for that. So that's something else that I get to chat about. You got a map. You know, we've been trying to get a map, Nick. I'm not even kidding. I don't have a map. This is my map, and this map is still very fuzzy around the edges. It's like, you know, playing Baldur's Gate on PlayStation 2, and you're just like, oh, there's a dark spot. Maybe we don't go that way. Let's see. Christopher. Hello, Christopher. I just realized that you jumped in. Buckingham Castle. Manor House. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. When you come from the States, everything that looks like a castle is called a castle, but this is technically a manor that then got the reinforcement stuff built up around it. No, not made of tea bags. So it's fun to see just how the building itself is literally has grown on itself. Obviously, they're not putting on new additions, but you can see like where the original section was, and then when it gets to be a little bit more modern builds. And I'm definitely learning where that one loose board is, because I'll be going up and I'll be walking across, and it's like now I know to step a little bit farther away from this one section off the stairs, which I find pretty funny. Oh, jeez. Well, that's an interesting tidbit there, Christopher. 25-pound carp? Whoa. But then, oh yes, the whole like visitor in the room, haunted house type of thing. I swear to God. What's funny is, oh, who was it? I don't dare move my windows for fear it's going to make this computer angry. Someone watching, I guess after the fact, commented on last night's stream, did you have a candle burning, because it looks like there's smoke wisping around you? So I went back, and they put in like the timestamp stuff in their comments. I went back and looked. No, there wasn't a candle burning, and no, I didn't have anything that was doing flashy little lights behind me either. So take from that what you will. You can add in your own interpretation. But oh my God, if one more thing goes hiding on me one more time in this room, and it's not that big of a room. So I'm going to leave pretty much convinced that, yes, I had someone haunting me and having fun with moving things around. Like I couldn't find my cell phone charger cord for the life of me, and I went through all of my drawers, all of the bags, went back to the first drawer, and it was right there on the top. So that was a fun little like, okay, all right. And at this point, I'm just saying, you know, leave my stuff alone, Jack, when I leave the room. And so far, everything seems to be okay. Again, take from that what you want. I just don't want to run into this Lily one, because I hear she's not as pleasant. She likes to run up to visitors and scream in their face, which I don't want that. That doesn't sound appealing. And they actually do give a little nod to her in the production that they did tonight for dinner. Sir, what's his Blackjack? Blackjack, my buddy Jack. Jack, who's sharing my room with me unbeknownst to me, and moving things and such. Leave the live stream running. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. Like, part of me is afraid to go back and watch this one, because watch, I'm like looking away from the screen and like, boom, someone jumps up behind me. But yeah, no, just if you want to, check out those timestamps from that comment. It was one of those things I watched and I was like, well, I didn't see that. Sure. Yeah, that's part of the experience, I guess. I suppose. Max, let's see. Oh yeah, a guide around the castle. I'd be like, oh, that would totally be. I'd be totally the one who's like, what's this? Nope. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. Bye. Close the door. Yeah, I like exploring. It's been fun. I've made a couple of wrong turns. I made a very wrong turn. All of this into someone's like business dinner banquet or something. That was their reactions were funny. I don't know, it was just like people milling about with each other that knew each other, but I turned the corner and they're like, I was like, whoop, no, excuse me. It's like a cartoon. It was like, whoop, 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 let me just move away. We can just go and pretend you saw nothing. Maybe they thought I was a ghost. Cool. Would that make me Jill? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I should start like writing notes, like just leave notes on like the desk, like, you know, bye Jack. What's your favorite song? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, God forbid I fall asleep tonight and I start getting answers to these questions, though, because then those lights aren't getting turned off at all tonight. But yeah, I guess if you go back, I'm looking at my screen right now. I guess if you go back and like there was like something, no, my right is my left is my right. So in one of the shots, there was like this fizzimadoo, and that's a technical term. This little fizzimadoo thing like floated up and through. And then at one point, which they didn't pick up, there was like this reddish thing. It started out red and then it went squiggly white over my head. And then there was like another fizzimadoo that went across. So yeah, it was one of those things where I'm like, well, it's on video. Am I sending it into ghost hunters? No. It was just kind of funny to see it there, and you're like, and actually, it was right before I started talking about the hunting factor. So who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. No, I will not be doing a visit to York. I'm actually pretty booked up. I'm here until Friday evening, and then Scrat, Alice, and I are heading down to London to go to the Bad Moon Cafe because they're doing a really fun shebang over there. Which we wanted to be able to be a part of. So we're going to be there on Saturday. And it's, don't quote me on it, I want to say part of it is already booked up. Because it was a Satine and TJ, God help me, TJ, and some other people whose names are escaping me, but I see their wonderful faces on the screenshot, not the screenshot, but the thumbnail that they're sharing. You don't need to scream in my face, I'm good. Honestly, I can get that at home. I'll just, run up to one of the boys. So that should be another cool thing. And then it's going to be up to Manchester just to kind of chill out Sunday because my flight is really early Monday morning. So I'm going to be able to hang out with Scott and Alice for the day. Just together, and we'll probably, talk shop and all that great stuff. And, I'm just, yes, fizzimadoo. There's the technical spelling for those wanting to know how to spell fizzimadoo. Shannon just helped me out with that. Thank you very much, Shannon. Actually, I do like that word, fizzimadoo. That's a fun one. So that's kind of my whole time here. It really is sort of, the time's all factored in. And honestly, I do want that Sunday to sort of just have a quiet down day just so we can just hang out and chat and not worrying about time and schedule and everything like that. Well, Spappy, you probably could on this one because it's got all that texture alongside of it. And there's tons of vines. Oh my gosh. Couple spots like it's almost entirely covered up with vines almost all the way to the top, so you can see how it's like people could run up and down and get in and out of the castle and everything like that if they wanted to. Fizzimadoo is my new Sir Fizzimadoo. He probably likes to have a very fuzzy collar. I don't know. That's what I'm picturing right now. Go for it. You have my blessing. Fizzimadoo. Call him Fizzy for short. But, losing my voice, hold on. But anyways, so yeah, this was kind of like the meet and greet day. And I think it went rather well. Seeing the people getting excited about seeing their minis, which the Hero Forge, they designed on Hero Forge and then got printed up by Constantinos. And the getting together and the chats during the drink out, the open bar hour, I guess. And then going off to the dinner, which was, and the dinner was like, they didn't give you forks or spoons. And there was a soup or a broth course, and they were going through the different techniques, which of course I'm now blanking on them completely, but one of them was the dunk and sip, or sip and dunk. I think it was the dunk and sip. So of course yours truly hey, I got into the goofiness of it all, and I started cracking up about that part. And what were the other ones? I forget. I'll ask the others and I'll try and remember them. But each course, like basically you either had your knife or like bread as your vehicle to consume the food. And so that got to be interesting at one point. I was just like, you know what? I have a nice big steak knife, so I just started cutting and just used the tip of the knife sort of as a spoon, but was very careful with it, like, making sure not to close my lips around it type of situation. It was interesting, kind of like medieval times, but there weren't any jousting matches going on, and you didn't get a massive leg. You got like a demure chicken leg instead, but they did have baked potatoes. stay up until 3 a.m., do a seance, and no, oh, no, 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 no. That's definitely not going to be what. No, yes, it is dip and sip, but they kind of gave it a play on words name. It was like Dunkin' Sip Slurp something. I don't know. It was hysterical at the time. Oh yes, there was the Scooby Doo. That was one of the other ones, and something Lorna Doone, but it was a play on that one. Man, I hate the fact I'm so tired when I remember these words right now. So there's other fun things that went into that, and they had these actors and actresses come out and sing, and it was just really fun, and they played into the lore and got the group interacting with each other. And then just to round it off, Tara wrote, one of the people who basically got this up and going. She had us do this this dance sort of thing, and it's like you face a partner, and it's like you make two lines, you face the person, and you bow at each other, you shake hands, and you turn to the person at your right, and then you bow to that person. Well, this isn't going to make sense because the directions were a little convoluted. So you turn to your neighbor was the term for it. So you turn, you bow to your neighbor and shake their hands, and then your catty corner, you bow to them, shake hands. But corset and bowing is not fun, so it got to the point I'm just like, screw it, I'm curtsying, because up and down I can do quite easily, but trying to bend is not happening very well. So yeah, it was that was fun. It was very confusing for a little bit, and I think it finally clicked with everyone, and we finally made our way all the way through it. Oh, so Nick, you were in there too, yes. So I'm thinking you're a different Nick. I have a Nick in my other live stream. So it was definitely a lot of fun. It was I don't know. I got to give the performance team a lot of credit. They were working hard, and they had like costume changes and everything, and it was just I wish I took more pictures, but I'm glad I didn't, if that makes sense. It was one of those experiences for sure. But so if you have any questions while you're in the chat about how things work, or about the setup itself, please by all means feel free to ask. But I am probably going to cut this in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes tops, just because I need to make sure I'm getting some rest, because even though I'm the nighttime run, there's still some things I need to get done during the day, and I want to get up to my stuff and make sure I have it all prepped and ready to go. So there's that. But yeah, it was a really wonderful evening, a great way to start off the first official night for when the guests arrived, because obviously the DMs and the staff, we've been coming in the weekend before, well, not the weekend before, but a couple days before. But it's two enthusiastic thumbs up. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, I'm going to let you know how things go more through quick little updates and posts on Facebook and Twitter from this point out. Like I said, unfortunately, live streams really aren't going to be as possible for me. But I'm glad I got to do these too, because it's been fun to touch base and just share the excitement of it. Oh, thank you very much. You need to adult. Oh God, I'm taking lots of pictures, and making sure my GoPro batteries are all charged and backed up and ready to go type of situation too. And thank you, Max. Good night to you as well, because I think I'm like close to your time now for once. And oh, blue moon, haha. So yeah, so I will let you know how tomorrow evening goes. Oh, well, hello, Damien. You're coming in as I'm saying goodbye. When do they post the sessions? I think they're actually going to start getting on the move for next year sooner rather than later. I'll definitely make announcements about that when they do. For those people who want to get moving on it, they just obviously, like, there's stuff they want to figure out from this year, and then I think they'll, then open it up to everyone and kind of let them know what's going to be happening, the whens and the whereas of it all. So yeah, it's been wonderful. It's been so cool to be able just to jump in and thank you, Dave, for letting me borrow your camera. I gotta get this back to him too. But check out community tab on YouTube. I'll try and get a picture here, because it doesn't let you do multiple pictures, which is sort of like, and then, well, Instagram I could probably do a few, and Twitter and Facebook are definitely where I'll also do some more pictures, and that's going to be my way of sort of updating you, and I'll see if I can do some quick little selfie recording things. But yeah, it's been wonderful so far. I have no doubt it's going to be even more fun as the week goes on. And since my voice is obviously fading, I am going to say goodnight. But please, please do me a big old favor. Scraticus Academy over on Twitch. So if you go to www.twitch.tv/Scraticus, that's 2 T's, they're going to be starting up Doors of Dunera. It's a cipher system game, and it is truly magical. It is my Narnia game. I love it. Alice does an amazing job, and the players are wonderful. So actually, oh, that's right. I can type it in. Derpity derp. Professional streamer. So I'm going to type in the link right now. So go and jump on over there and just say V sent you. They get started around 7. I'm trying to do the math right now. So they get started at 7 Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time. I forgot we're in Daylight Savings Time. But that's the link. Go and enjoy and watch. That's usually where I am every Monday night. But tonight, I'm saying goodnight to you. I'll flip back to the waiting screen because I did upload some of the photos that I had that I did take today. So you can kind of see those. And then I'm going to go to sleep, hopefully. And if you're watching this after the fact, and if you notice any bizarre flimmadoos and fizzimadoos, I guess let me know in the comments. And we'll see if Jack made an appearance. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But seriously, take care, everyone. I will chat with you all later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.